All right, welcome to Espresso Martini, Mike.
Thank you, Pradeep. You have a drink, but
Well, guess only, apparently.
okay. Cheers, Pradeep.
Cheers to you.
Lovely.
So, tell me briefly, this might be an obvious question, but who is Michael Muthu?
Oh my God. Oh, Mike's the idiot. Okay, Mike's the guy who could not do anything else, but he liked doing theater. So yeah, I've been doing theater now for 39 years, and I have no regrets. Yeah, it's been a great ride.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
It's such a long time, right? 39 years, that's what, 19...
87.
Wow.
Yeah, 87.
That's
That's
great.
when I started. Yeah.
Talk to me about some of your favorite plays in the last 39 years that you've done.
Oh, I have a handful of plays which I would call some of the best we've done. The obvious one would be Jesus Christ Superstar, the rock opera by Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice.
Yeah.
I mean, that was beautiful. We were young, and we had a huge cast, and everybody was young, and there were no rules, and we set our own rules, and we created this piece which nobody thought we could do because that was our first ever production.
Yeah, it was very challenging.
Yeah, it's huge. It's a big production. Sort of music, dance, drama, everything. And it worked. It worked. Our first performance was at the Open Air Theatre in IIT
Right.
on Feb 9th. Actually,
Wow.
yeah, so
Which year was this?
1991.
Wow.
Yeah, that was when we did our first production. And it worked. And it was a good gig. It was a wonderful gig. We had about 4,000 people there. And
And the next one?
the next favorite production of mine would be Amadeus.
Okay.
The story of Mozart, so that's a Peter Shaffer script, one of the finest scripts I've ever read, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's the rise and fall of Mozart, spoken, and the story is said through the eyes of the Kapellmeister, who is the minister of music for the court of Vienna.
Right.
And he thinks he's this gifted musician who God has gifted with this amazing talent, Then he meets Mozart. And then he realizes how mediocre he is, And yeah, so I associate myself with Salieri,
Right.
Because, I've also kind of discovered how mediocre I actually am.
And
So-
humble, I might.
Yeah. So yeah, man, that play struck a chord with me.
Over the last 39 years, you've directed like hundreds of thousands of actors, including me, I might add.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
who has been the one that's closest to your heart?
The actor who's been the closest to my heart.
And which part?
Oh, okay. I have many,
Okay.
but one guy stands out for me, a guy called Sarvesh Sridhar.
Oh, yeah?
I've used him in a lot of plays. I think he's been in more than half of all the plays I've ever done in my life.
Wow.
So, and he's played every character I can think of,
Yeah, he was the idiot for dinner.
He was the idiot in the idiot
Right.
for dinner, yeah. And he's in our next production also for Heritage.
Amazing.
So Sarvesh, because he's a dedicated actor. He works hard, and he's versatile, he's flexible. So I can use him in a variety of characters.
Yeah.
So I would say, he's one of my favorite.
Then I have, funnily enough, when I was back in school, Sarvesh actually directed and taught me how to act.
Oh, really?
So I was playing Moses.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember I was talking to Sarvesh and he was telling me how you should get pumped before a part. He said,
Oh.
just pick your favorite song and continuously listen to it so you can pump yourself up.
Okay, nice. That sounds like Sarvesh.
A very dedicated and amazing actor. I enjoyed him in India for Dinner.
Yeah.
Really wonderful. So, Supper Theatre.
Yeah.
Tell us what it is and why you're doing it.
Supper theatre is it's not a new concept. It's been there for like donkey's years. It's basically, you have a classy setting, which is basically a ballroom or of a hotel, and a venue like VGP,
Right.
and you have a play, and then you can drink and watch the play. You can eat a few snacks, and it's not your normal, theater with a stage and seating. Here you have little tables and you serve food. and you can eat. And there's a little bit of discipline you have to maintain,
Right.
so there's not too much noise while the performances are going on. In most performances we do for supper theatre, we usually, start off with eats and drinks, and then the first half of the play happens. Then at interval, people are again served some more food and drink, and then their mood becomes lighter and better, and then they enjoy the play even more. So in that way, it kind of helps a bit of spirit.
I've attended 2 of your supper theatres so far, and each time I come in there, I'm struck by how classy the entire thing is. Like, I love the fact that there's the entertainment and then you have the food and the drink right there. Right?
Exactly.
That combo seems to be really wonderful.
Yeah, that's why it works, I think, Pradeep. The fact that you don't have to go out for dinner is right there.
Yeah.
And you can drink also, people who drink, because the drink always helps you enjoy the play a little more. It loosens you up. You're readier to laugh, So it works. It works very well for theatrical setting.
And now you've done 2 supper theatres here.
Yes,
at
yeah.
VGP Heritage.
Yeah.
What have you gleaned from it? Like, what's been the takeaway?
See, Pradeep, I don't know. For me, it was always an experiment. Okay, like, will it work? Because it's out here in ECR.
Yeah.
It's not in the heart of the city. And traveling is a big problem nowadays. For people living in Ananagar or in Keelpok and in Nungumbakam, for them to come this far is a bit of a ask. It is. It's the distance basically and the traffic. So for me, I always wonder, will I be able to get an audience in ECR, catering to the people who live around this area? Because the population over here has really boomed.
Yeah.
And the people who live in this area, they are the theatre crowd. And they are the people who would come for a play. So when I started this with you, Pradeep, for me I had my doubts. Would it work? Wouldn't it work? And I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Because for first play, we got more than 3/4 an audience.
Yeah.
And we've been kind of sustaining that.
Absolutely.
And I'm hoping in the next show we do, which is in a couple of weeks, that we get a full house.
Yeah.
I really, really am looking forward to that day. And we'll get there, Pradeep. We just have to sustain.
After the first play, so right after the play, I was standing outside and one person came up to me and said, gave me a hand and said, thank you for doing this, because every time they had to previously attend a theatre experience somewhere, quote unquote, in the city, right, in Egmore or whatever, they had to go all the way. It was an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And then they would attend the play, there would be no food, and they have to drive an hour and a half back here. Yeah. So it was a really lousy experience for them. And she said, thank you for doing this. And I decided right there and there that we have to continue to provide these experiences for these people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we have to. I mean, yeah. And I think we can create a little circuit within the city itself,
Absolutely.
So whatever plays I do in the city, I bring it out here, then take it to Ananagar. So I'm catering to every kind of portion or audience of the city, So it's a good thing. And I'm glad I'm doing it. I really am.
So same here, Mike. And the next one, 2 to Tango, what do you have in mind? Without giving away too many details.
Okay. So 2 to Tango is an evening of comedy. So it's a double bill. We have 2 short plays.
Right.
So both plays are 2 character plays. Okay, and both plays run for about 41, 42 minutes. And we perform them with an interval of 10 minutes. Okay. And both plays are about man-woman relationships. Yeah, and how comedic it can be, even though the situation is rather serious and it is not something you would laugh at if it happened to you in real life. But as an audience watching it, you do see the comedy in the whole thing, And the writer, Maresh Shishkal, he's one of my favorite. He's Jewish, and the Jews have an excellent sense of humor.
Right.
The shit they've gone through in history, if you would say. So they have a wonderful sense of humor, And this guy, Maresh Shishkal, he's written these 2 plays and they're just gems. I call them little gems.
Right.
They're beautiful plays. And the audience is bound to like them. There is no doubt about that. Yeah.
You know what? I've been married for about 10 years.
Yeah.
And I can really relate to the fact that sometimes several situations that my wife and I find myself in, if some third party was actually watching it, they would find them really funny.
Yes.
True. Things we say to each other, the situations we land up with.
Yeah.
And I could really relate to that.
Yeah. So these are wonderful pieces, and anybody out there, you guys want to spend an evening of good fun with theatre, drinks. I mean, you guys come and watch the play. It's a wonderful ambience, and I'm sure, and I guarantee you'll enjoy it.
Who's in the play?
Okay, so I'm acting this time.
For sure.
Okay, and there's a lady called Sumita Menon,
Okay.
who I'm acting with. And the second play, there is Sarvesh
Yep.
and Anushka.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, Anushka.
Both Sarvesh and Anushka have acted in previous plays.
Yes, they were. Yeah. In fact, Anushka was an Idiot for Dinner,
Right.
and she also was in The Immigrants.
Right.
Yeah, so she was in both. Yeah, so now she's going to be in this also.
So the cast is ready. Practice is going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Practice is going on full swing. Yeah.
All right. So this is happening on February 21st and
22nd. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Right here at Pandian Hall.
Yeah.
And final question. What's next? So Supper Theatre, this is the 3rd edition.
Yeah.
You have a couple more up your sleeve. What's
Yeah.
happening?
Oh, we have a few comedies, but I was wondering whether we should try something serious next time. Like I have this wonderful play. It's a book written by Stephen King.
Okay.
It's called Misery.
Right.
Okay, it's an awesome story. It's dark.
Mhm.
Okay, it's more suspense and thriller kind. So we're stepping away from the comedy genre, and we're going to try this. I don't know. I have to discuss with you,
Yeah.
Pradeep. That's one option, and then of course my all-time favorite, Jesus Christ Superstar. Yeah, because you have the space, Pradeep. Okay, we just have to raise the sponsorships, and we can do a really kick-ass show.
Note to all the sponsors out there.
Yeah.
I think we should let the audience decide if people do want to see a dark comedy or a dark play, then definitely this is
Yeah.
an option.
Yeah.
And as to Jesus Christ Superstar, I think a lot of people from the first play that we put up, people have been asking about a musical.
Yes.
Yeah. So we should somehow make it happen.
Yes, Pradeep. I mean, it really would mean something to me.
That's on our list for 2026. Somehow make a giant musical happen.
Yes.
Musicals always have that thing for me. There's that.
Yeah.
There's the music. There's
Yeah.
the dancing. There's the acting. It seems like a pinnacle of the art performance.
It is, yeah, because everything's live. Your music is live. Your singing is live. All your performances are live, and you, if you have a good script like in Jesus Christ Superstar, I mean, you have an absolute winner, Pradeep.
Yeah.
You can't lose with that, So-
I have 2 suggestions if you're interested in considering musicals. One is Mamma Mia,
Oh yes, yeah,
and the other is Two from Galilee.
yes, of course, yeah.
So
Two from Galilee we can do in Christmas. Yeah.
Exactly.
And Mamma Mia we can do anytime. That's another beautiful ABBA musical. Yeah. So
Especially since we have the beach terrace, the whole unique vibe, right? I think
Yeah.
Mamma Mia would be
yeah,
spectacular.
yeah, it would. It would really work.
I'm really looking forward to all of these plays upcoming, Mike. And
Yeah.
thank you so much for doing this with us.
Oh, you're welcome, Pradeep.
Over the last 2 sessions have already been so fantastic, and I'm looking forward to
Yeah. Pradeep, I want to thank you, Pradeep, because without you, I couldn't have done this, okay? And I remember the day you called me and said, Mike, will you come over and have a meeting because I want to do this? I was like, wow, man, finally somebody who's taking some interest in theatre. You're a very rare guy, you know that? I mean, not many people would do this, Pradeep. It's too much of a risk, and you took the risk and it's working. It's paying off, Pradeep. So thank you.
You are very welcome, and I'm glad I said yes.
Yeah. Thanks, Pradeep.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
All right.